There's a creature living inside 1 in 4 humans on Earth right now, and most of them will never know it's there. What if your body has been hosting uninvited guests for years, quietly rewriting the rules of your own biology? Welcome back to Bioverse Explained, where the strangest biology on the planet is always the realest. Today we're going inside the human body to meet the organisms that call you home without ever asking permission. By the end of this video, you'll know how these parasites get in, what they actually do once they're inside you, and why scientists are now studying some of them to treat human disease. Parasites don't live in some far-off jungle. They live in tap water, in undercooked pork, in soil under bare feet, in the food on your plate. The World Health Organization estimates that roughly 1.5 billion people carry soil-transmitted helminths in their intestines alone. That's almost 1 in 5 people on the planet. Picture every person in North and South America combined, all hosting worms in their gut at this exact moment. Most people assume parasites are a problem only in poor or tropical countries. That's the myth. The truth is more unsettling. Parasitic infections like toxoplasmosis are found in nearly 30% of the global population, including huge numbers of people in wealthy nations, often from nothing more than a pet cat or undercooked meat. The real story isn't poverty. It's biology finding every possible doorway into a warm host. Let's start with the tapeworm, because its survival strategy sounds almost impossible. A tapeworm enters as a microscopic egg, hidden in undercooked beef or pork. Once inside your gut, it doesn't attack. It anchors itself to your intestinal wall using hooks or suckers, then begins growing, segment by segment, like a living chain. Some species reach over 9 meters in length inside a single human host. That's longer than a city bus, coiled quietly inside your intestines. Each segment is its own self-contained reproductive unit, packed with thousands of eggs, designed to detach and exit your body to start the cycle again in someone else. Here's the part that sounds unbelievable, but is fully documented in medical literature. Tapeworms have no mouth, no stomach, no digestive system of their own. They absorb nutrients directly through their skin, floating in your digested food, essentially eating without ever eating. Now picture something even stranger. Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite carried by nearly a third of humanity, much of it traced back to cats. In rodents infected with this parasite, researchers have observed a chilling change. Mice that should fear the smell of cat urine instead become attracted to it, walking straight toward the predator that will eat them and complete the parasite's life cycle. This isn't folklore. It's been replicated in controlled studies tracking infected versus uninfected rodent behavior. The parasite appears to alter neural activity tied to fear and attraction in the host's brain. In humans, researchers have linked toxoplasmosis to subtle changes in risk-taking behavior and reaction time, though the full extent in people is still being investigated. A single-celled organism, invisible to the naked eye, may be quietly editing behavior from inside a human skull. Here's the fact you'll want to repeat to a friend tonight. Some parasitic worms can suppress the human immune system so effectively that scientists are now using them experimentally to treat autoimmune diseases. Researchers have studied controlled exposure to hookworms and whipworms in clinical trials for conditions like Crohn's disease and multiple sclerosis, because these parasites evolved to calm inflammation just enough to survive undetected inside us for years. A creature designed purely to exploit your body might also hold a piece of the cure for diseases where your own immune system attacks itself. That single irony reframes everything we think we know about parasites. But here's the twist that changes how you should see your own body forever. For most of human evolutionary history, we were never parasite-free. Our immune systems didn't evolve in a sterile world. They evolved constantly negotiating with worms, protozoa, and microbes living inside us, generation after generation. Some researchers now argue that the dramatic rise of allergies, asthma, and autoimmune disorders in wealthy nations isn't despite our cleaner modern lives. It's partly because of them. Without old evolutionary tenets quietly training our immune system to stay calm, that immune system may be misfiring on things that were never real threats, like pollen or your own joint tissue. The parasites we spent centuries trying to eliminate may have been doing silent maintenance work on human biology the entire time. Removing them completely might have removed a regulator we didn't know we depended on. Your immune system, right now, maybe acting like a security guard trained for a building that no longer exists, still pacing the halls, still reacting, just without the intruders it was built to manage. So here's what we actually know. Parasites are not rare or distant. Huge portions of humanity carry them silently every single day. Some, like Toxoplasma, may be subtly influencing behavior in ways we are only beginning to understand. And others, like hookworms, are now being explored as legitimate tools in modern medicine, not just threats to eliminate. If our immune systems evolved expecting parasites to be present, here's a question worth sitting with. Would a world with zero parasites actually be healthier for humans, or just unprepared? Let us know what you think in the comments. That debate is far from settled. If this kind of biology blew your mind a little, hit like and subscribe. Bioverse Explained is just getting started. Next time, we're looking at an organism that doesn't just survive inside its host. It rewrites what the host wants to do next.